Okay, so we've had a request to do a tutorial on an eyebrow wax, whether it's a monobrow on a guy or an eyebrow wax on a lady, doesn't really matter. Same principle and same technique. And what you will need is a pair of gloves and some wax strips and, oh gosh, I hate that when ambulances go past here. We think about the person that they're going to, so let's hope that it's a safe one. So some small scissors and to cut the wax strip in half. We're not going to be demonstrating with hot wax because that will be too dangerous for you to do at home. So you can buy wax strips from Boots and places like that, or online even. So what we're going to do now is just cut the wax strip in half. And it does help to have very clean hands or some gloves on, and you'll need some surgical spirit or some antiseptic to just cleanse the area that you're going to be waxing, because we need to make sure that we've got an absolute sterilised clean area. Wipe the brow into the shape that they grow into. There we go, it's a bit weird doing this back to front and demonstrating. And so when you've got, what we're going to be doing here is taking off the facial hair just in the eyebrows. This is the monobrow when they join together at the front. It's quite a popular service that we do for quite a lot of gents. It does help if you heat your wax strips up a little bit as well, and because they do actually go on a little bit better. And what you're going to do is you'll see the majority of hair on the monobrow or on the middle of the eyebrows, if they're not joined in the middle, grow upwards. So what we're going to be doing is tearing off the wax strip downwards towards the nose, but you have to be very careful that you don't hit them in the nose. So I'm just going to lean up a little bit and then I can see properly. So we're just going to open the top there with the wax strip. You need to put quite a bit of pressure on and really, really press the wax strip on. Okay. Now, when you take the wax strip off, you're going to pull the skin quite firm up to lift the eyebrows up towards you, and then take the wax strip straight off. Now, when we've taken the wax strip off, you're going to apply direct pressure straight away. That takes a little bit of the uncomfortable feeling away for the client, and also it just helps to close the cuticle as well. So straight on. Okay, and then take your finger off, and you will see, even though it's gone quite red straight away, if you hold the wax strip, you can actually see the hair that we've taken off as well. Okay, just close your eyes for me, please. Make sure that the client's got their eyes closed, and you can just go over. So we're not going into too much detail. We're just going to demonstrate how simple it is to do. Now, if you want to do the underneath here, I'm not going to go into too much detail, but you've just got your wax strip here. You're just going to put a bit of shape into the brow, into the strip, so it's not like a definite line that you're pulling straight off all the hair. So you're almost like mimicking the shape of the eyebrow. Get it nice and warm. Some of these you can actually put in the microwave, I think, but I've just warmed mine up just by rubbing it. Okay, so what we're going to do is just take this underneath part off here. So I'm going to put the wax strip on with the hair, in line with the hair that we want to take off. Again, I'm pulling the eyebrow up. I'm just going to bend it round a little bit there. Apply direct pressure. So really make sure that you really paste on the wax strip. Okay, just turn your head to the side. So when you do this, when you take the wax strip off, you need to pull pull the skin right towards the ear, nice and tight, so you can see that there. And then again, straight away with direct pressure. And there we go, you've got a nice clean brow. Okay, just tilt your head up a little bit for me. There we go, so that's all off. So let's just compare side to side and that way. So it's nice and neat. It will go a little bit red, and there's the evidence on there. Now, if you have a look at that hair on there, this is where you know that you've done it really well, is that you will see a little black bulb on the end of the hair that's stuck to the wax strip. That's actually taken the hair bulb out as well, which does actually slow down the growth process eventually, and that's why it's important to wax and not shave. So I'm not going to put any cream on yet, and then I'm going to use the other part of the wax strip to go on the top. Okay, it's a myth. If you want to take hair from the top, take it off. Okay, nice and tight, lots of pressure. Pull the skin towards the ear and apply direct pressure. Okay, and there again, we've just got that untidy hair off the top. Okay, so just turn your head to the side for me. Again, I'm just going to repeat over it with the other eye, and then at least you know that we are looking all nice and balanced here. Sorry about this. Cam thought he was in for a monobrow wax, but whilst we're here, we might as well show everything. So yeah, we've had some requests at the salon, and so we're going to try and sort of do as many as we can. If you've got any requests at all, please do either send them on Messenger or on our email, or we've got our YouTube channel as well. There are some videos on there. So apply the wax strip across. Always be careful though of that little tip there, that you don't go too high up with it. Pull the head nice and tight, nice and taut. Now I am going to actually reach across this way this time, because it's actually a bit easier to get the wax strip off. So pull towards the ear and off. Oh, sorry Cam,
that one
just because I'm not in the right angle really, but for display purposes. So there we go, another wax strip. Sorry to be so personal, Cam, but it is helping our clients.
No, that's fine.
Family business and all that. And then again on the top, Cam's got quite a lot of facial hair here, so a majority of gents do have. So you can see as well he's got quite a raise there, so we're just going to neaten that off, and that will go well with the way I've actually cut the wax strip. Pull nice and tight and off. You've got to really pull very fast and straight on with your hand. And there we go, there's the hair. Okay, so once you finish that, you will apply a little bit of Tamanu balm, which is our tropic balm. I'm sure quite a lot of you do actually buy this off us. You can actually get it off the salon website as well. So this is the mini Tamanu balm, and it's a healing balm, so it just will heal. Again, we never put any fingers in our jars because it puts in bacteria. So we always use a spatula. And when you're using anything around the eye area, always use your ring finger, because that's got the lightest touch. So even our tropic eye creams, you know, always make sure you use your ring finger. For it's like anti-aging creams, firming creams and things. It will go red. And you might sometimes as well, some people find that they get little pustules, little white spots the next day, or even that afternoon, but don't worry about it being red. And basically what's happening when you get the little pustules coming up, the little spots, is the fact that there's some sebum that's actually at the bottom of the hair follicle. When you've taken the hair out, it leaves a very, very small cavity. And if there's any sebum in there, the sebum wants to come up. It's like an oily substance. It wants to come up to the top, and it's that comes up to the top. And quite a lot of times people will say like, oh, I'm not having waxing because it makes me spotty, things like that. That's all it is that they're producing quite a lot of oil, and it turns into like a sebumy white spot and comes up to the top. They do go, don't worry about it. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Do come back to us if there's anything else we can do over at sisu.salon@gmail.com. Let us know. Take care. Bye.